Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Black Hands. Please extend a hand of friendship by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Now let's get to it. In this video, I'm going to be making my best-selling lavender bliss soap. However, with a twist, I'm making two 1-pound batches, and I'm using sodium lactate in one and just regular table salt in the other one. I wanted to see what the difference was when it comes to unmolding, and I also wanted to see if I can offer an alternative to spending all that extra money on sodium lactate, because I know right now sodium lactate is averaging around like $8 for, I think it was about 20 ounces from Brambleberry, and over time that's kind of expensive. So I figure if you can use table salt instead, then I'm sure that would make everyone a lot happier, because you wouldn't be spending as much money. So as you can see, I have already measured out my 1 tablespoon of salt per pound, which, like I said, I'm only making a pound of soap here for my lavender bliss. I added it to the sodium lactate. I stirred it for maybe about a minute, but I did not let it fully dissolve, partly because I was just impatient. But I still went ahead and added it to the oils, and it actually came out really good, which you will see later on in this video. Here I was just adding my lavender essential oil, and I always stir in my essential oils. I do not stick blend them because I don't want it to reach a thick trace and make it difficult to pour, which you'll see I still ended up having a thick trace anyways, but I was trying to avoid that. So here I am just adding my purple Brazilian clay as well as my ultramarine pigment, purple pigment. So I'm adding both of those in there. This is how it came out, and now I am moving on to my sodium lactate batch. So I'm just checking the temperatures of my oils, making sure they are between room temperature and 120. And I add in 1 teaspoon per pound of sodium lactate. I will say definitely working with the sodium lactate gave me more a fluid soap batter. It didn't thicken up as quickly as the batter where I used the salt did. So I was able to pour this one and get really nice swirls, which you will see in a few seconds. Here I'm just using my old thermometer to swirl in the purple pigment as well as the ultramarine. And here I am covering it. Now I did do this 2 days later because I forgot. There was soda ash on each loaf, so I decided to steam them to get rid of that. This one that I'm steaming here is the one with the sodium lactate, and the one with the table salt had a lot of soda ash. And soda ash isn't bad, it's just not aesthetically pleasing, so you steam it away and everything's all good. When it came to unmolding, the sodium lactate one 2 days later was still soft. As you can see, that little piece inside where it came off completely messed up that end of the loaf. Whereas the one with the table salt was, wasn't really hard, but it wasn't really soft, and it came out of the mold very easily. So I think in the future I'm going to be using table salt instead of sodium lactate, because I think it gives a better, harder bar. This batch that I'm cutting here is the one with the sodium lactate, which had the better swirls. Now this one here is the one with the table salt, and like I said, it thickened up, so I wasn't able to swirl it as nice, but it still smells really lavenderly and peaceful and nice, and it was still made with the same ingredients, so it's still great soap. Please comment below if you've used salt or you prefer sodium lactate. Let me know. And for now, Black Hands are out. Bye bye guys.